Hello, hello, fa la la partiers, fa la lallers. How is everybody doing? I thought I would come live a couple of minutes early, actually, before we get our Sparkle Night kicked off, just to help everybody be able to find this video. So tell me hello in the comments if you join live. My name is Allie, and I am going to go and tag everyone. Yes, we are early, so do not worry. I thought I would come just to help everybody find this video. Now let me see if I can 25. Okay, here. Hope you can join us. Okay. How is everybody doing? Hello, hello. We are a minute or two early. I thought I would come and just chat with you guys. So tell me hello in the comments if you actually join early. Actually, no, tell me hello in the comments if you jump on. I see Miss Paulette. I see Samantha. I see Amanda. Hey, Penny. I see Deanne. Let me turn my volume off on my computer over here. Okay, now I can see everybody's comments. I see Miss Carla. Carla was one of our, I think Carla, were you one of our winners last night? Let me see. I know we had a winner last night. Yeah, okay. I was like, I knew there was a Barker. Carla, you were one of our winners last night. Your jewelry is on the way. Your vault jewelry. I chose pieces to give away. Y'all, by the way, give Jennifer Kraus an amen in the comments if you loved her live this last night. It was so amazing. And I love how she gave so many things away. I chose vault pieces, meaning pieces that are not even available anymore for these 4 special ladies. So congratulations to Alicia and Judy and Terry and Carla for getting those 4 vault items. We also had an on-time winner, and we had an after-party winner, and we have so many more winners of giveaways. We decided to make this the Super Bowl of Mega Party months, and I'm kind of a little bit actually gonna maybe go gift some of those Mega Party gift-aways that we have to some family and friends, because that gold purse was precious. So, okay, here we are, 7:01. All right, it is really great to see everybody. I see Miss Deanne and Karen and Susan and Diane and Darlene and Becky and Valerie. Well, I'm so happy to be here, and let me just introduce myself and welcome all of you to Sparkle Night. So welcome to Sparkle Night. My name is Allie Santano, and I am in the Dallas area. I am a stylist with Park Lane, and I'm the one that gets to come and deliver a little bit about what we do as stylists. We absolutely love to share, if you haven't noticed from your stylist, we love to share Park Lane. We love using jewelry as this, we love having jewelry as this product because it just makes you feel cuter. It gives me like a little pep in my step. I say, when I walk out of the house, actually, I ended up in an event. Really wasn't an event. I was just decorating for an event at the school. But I got there and I got in my car and I realized halfway there that I didn't have any jewelry on. Do you know what I felt like? I felt like I was in my pajamas. So just having some jewelry on, I don't even feel right if I walk out of the house without some cute earrings in, like these cute Chantel hoops. These I'm obsessed with right now, and I thought they went perfect with my cute little like boxy sweater with the gold buttons. Are those not like the most trending? That I see gold buttons on sweaters, so I thought these earrings would be perfect. If you have a sweater that has some gold buttons on it, you need the Chantel earrings to go with it. Well, I'm excited to come and share a little bit tonight about what we about Park Lane. Okay, so we are going to give away something special. Let's just say I'm going to give away something special because I made a decision right before I came live to do something a little bit different. So here is what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to share a little bit about Park Lane and all the different things that we love. Very common questions about Park Lane that we get. I'm also going to have a survey, and I am going to give away, y'all, this Mary impression bracelet. Look how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because this is actually my Christmas Day sweater. I bought this like 2 months ago. I'm like, I'm wearing that Christmas Day. And now I will be wearing the Mary impression bracelet with it because I'll be the merriest, Christmassiest one at my in-laws' house with this sweater and this bracelet. But I bought two whenever I bought them, and I'm going to give away one tonight. And the way that you can get entered for it is by listening till the end for a code word. And then we will have a survey that I'm actually going to post in this group after I'm done. And actually, let me see if I can post it in the comments and then pin the comment. I'm actually not sure if I can do that because I'm not really that. Let me see. Techie with the Facebooking, although you'd think, nope, I can't do that. I don't know how to pin. Oh, pin. Okay, now the survey's at the top. I feel like so young whenever I can figure stuff out like that very quickly. Okay, so at the end of this, I'm going to have a code word, okay? And when you fill out the survey with that code word, you will be entered for this Mary impression bracelet, all right? And you have tonight, and then you have tomorrow, and then we will announce the winner on Wednesday, okay? Wednesday is the deadline. And so make sure and stay to the end and listen for the code word and then fill out your survey, and one lucky lady will actually get this Mary impression bracelet. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I live in the Dallas area, and I have been, just a little bit about me first, and then let me actually start over. I'm going to share a little bit about me and kind of my journey with Park Lane, okay, how I came to it, what I've been doing beforehand, why I decided to get into this industry, why I decided to partner with Park Lane, and what it's been like since. Maybe some of these questions maybe you're here wondering a little bit about maybe how Park Lane could fit into your life. But maybe you're like, no, I love Park Lane, I love shopping, but I encourage you to think of maybe someone that you know that it actually could be the perfect thing for them, whether they are needing a little extra income or whether they just need some sparkle, because who doesn't get excited whenever they see this? But really, maybe they need something like this, just something of their own that you feel would really lift them up. I want to encourage you to listen tonight and then think, would this be something that you would entertain, or maybe something of a friend of yours that you may think of that this would be perfect for them? And so I'm going to share a little bit about my story, and maybe that inspires you to think of someone else. But I'm also going to share some things about Park Lane that are very common questions that we get. Okay, so like I said, I'm Allie, and I'm in the Dallas area. I've been with Park Lane for about 7 years, okay? I've been in this industry, though. My journey starts way before Park Lane in the direct selling network. In 2008, actually, I was pregnant with my 16, almost 17-year-old daughter, and I just was not feeling so cute. I was pregnant. I was working for full-time in actually pharmaceutical sales, living in Houston, actually. And one day I found out from my sister that she was actually going to sell some jewelry. And I thought, oh my gosh, what is that? I said that to her. And she said, well, you should do it too. It's all about the accessories when you're pregnant. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've never heard that before. It's a common theme, actually. At that time, I had a very healthy pregnancy, a very healthy baby, but I did not feel like myself while I was pregnant. I was sick every day, literally till the day that she was born. The last thing I asked the doctor when I went in for my C-section was, how much longer until I'm going to feel better? Maybe that makes me selfish, but I just wanted to feel like myself again. And when the jewelry came into my life towards the end of my pregnancy, it was my 7th month. I was in my 3rd trimester. I noticed it took my mind off of not feeling good. I noticed it was kind of a little bit of like a bright light. It was a distraction. I got compliments. It gave me something fun to talk about when I was out and about at work. And so that was the first time that I noticed that this business, and especially jewelry, actually lifted me up. And since then, it has done that over and over, and to many of our team members, maybe even your stylist. That is something that is one of the reasons why she loves her business, because it really lifts her up and makes her feel lighter and brighter. It's actually why our team name is the Bright Lights. You might have noticed in the title of this mega party group that it's called the Bright Lights, because I do feel and we believe that it's our job to be a bright light in the world. And one of the ways that we choose to do it is by sharing sparkly jewelry. So fast forward 10 years, and I had quit my full-time job, and I had built this amazing business. Okay. Loved this business. Over those years though, the company started to make some changes. And if you've ever been in a business like this, being with a startup can be really fun, but there's a lot of growing pains that you actually go through. And sometimes it doesn't actually always end up being very advantageous to stick around while they go through those growing pains. And so some things started happening where I was like, you know what, this growing pains. And then 10 years later, I heard about Park Lane. They actually reached out and asked me if I would be interested in at least hearing a little bit about their company. And I decided, you know what? Why the heck not? If my husband, who's in corporate America, he's in the food industry, food processing and manufacturing industry, when he gets a call from a recruiter and they say, we have this position we'd love to share with you to see if you think it might be something that's a good fit for you, he always takes the call. And so I thought, I need to take this call. So I took the call, and the things that I heard about Park Lane were actually answers to so many things that I felt were things that I wished that I always had in my business. And so that was 7 years ago. And since then, we have this incredible team of ladies of all age groups, all different demographics. And each and every single one of us, what we have in common is that we love to lift others up through jewelry. So let me just tell you a little bit about what I'm going to share tonight. Okay, that's a little bit of my story. What I'm going to share is why we love why direct sales is a great business model, why jewelry, okay, why direct sales, why jewelry, and then why Park Lane. And then why now? Those are the main things that I'm going to share tonight. So let me just jump in. We should probably be together for maybe the next 20 minutes, and then I'll share the code word at the end. So just if you've joined later, just know that we're going to have a code word at the end. One lucky lady or person in this mega party is going to get this Merry Impression bracelet. And by staying to the end, listening for the code word, and filling the survey out that I now have pinned to the top of the comments in this video. Okay, so what did I love about direct sales as a business model? Well, there are a few different things that are actually amazing. Let me get my notes here. First of all, it is one of those businesses that is flexible. It is flexible. You can work it around your schedule. Usually it's a very low point of entry. Here are my notes. It's a very low point of entry, typically getting into direct sales network marketing. But the flexibility is really the main thing. Whenever I was pregnant and then I was on my maternity leave, I absolutely loved that I could actually go and do a couple shows a week or a month, and then knowing that when I was out, it was a fun girls' night out where I'd actually made some income. We have people that work this around having 5 children and being stay-at-home moms. And we have people that work this business around very demanding executive level corporate careers and everything in between. Some are building 6-figure incomes and are working this very full time. And then many are actually just sharing this with their friends and family. But the fact that you can choose how much or how little of this you would like to fit in your life is the biggest positive thing about direct sales and network marketing. Okay. It's also one of those things where it's a plug and play business. Traditionally, you go and start a business, you have to create a product, you have to create a website, you have to distribute the product, you have to manufacture the product, and you have to market the product. Direct sales, it's plug and play. You partner with a company, they make the product, they distribute the product, typically, okay? If you're with a company that has no inventory like Park Lane, then You're not distributing the product. They're distributing the product, okay? They also are typically offer your website either for free or at a cost, okay? And then all you need to do is go get that product in front of people. And so those are the main things about direct sales and network marketing in terms of starting a business, okay? And so there is no other profession in the world that has the ease of getting a product in front of people and then you earning a commission on it. You can start today and be earning tomorrow. And that is the beautiful thing about this industry, okay? So why jewelry? There's a lot of things out there in the network marketing direct sales space. And so why jewelry? Why is jewelry a special product? Well, it's simple. It requires no education and it's for everyone. Nobody needs to be told how to put their earrings in. Nobody needs to be told how to clasp a necklace, and nobody needs to be told how to make a cute arm party or just throw some bracelets on, especially when they're all stretchy. That's the easiest thing. So the fact that there's no education is a really, really important thing. I used to be in pharmaceutical sales, okay? And before then, I was in IT sales. And maybe some of you have been in some sort of a technical sale. Maybe you've sold health and wellness products, maybe you have sold beauty products. And so you understand that having a product that requires no education would be very, very valuable. Don't get me wrong. I love me some makeup. I love my bronzer and my different eye crayons and my lip liners and my lip glosses. I absolutely love those products. Okay. But going out and getting compliments on my earrings and me saying, oh, these are one of my best sellers. Actually, they're designer inspired. And someone saying, what do you mean best sellers? It is the easiest thing to bring up in conversation because jewelry is a conversation starter. It's a compliment grabber. It's a conversation starter, and it naturally comes up in conversations. So it also, I have met people through a compliment of jewelry. I'll tell you a story real quick. Years ago, more than I'm willing to admit, I was in a boutique, I needed a shopping day. So I went shopping and I rounded the corner and I saw this beautiful woman with this adorable top on. I said, oh my gosh, I love your top. And she said, well, I love your necklace. And I said, oh, this is actually one of my best sellers. And she goes, well, what do you mean? And I told her the next thing I saw was her camera crew coming behind her. She was actually a news reporter. We built this beautiful friendship and I actually ended up doing some press things with her. What brought it up? We complimented each other on our products. She didn't sell tops, but she was there doing something at that boutique. She loved my necklace. That was what we had in common. So having a super, super easy, beautiful product that just comes up naturally in conversation is really, really powerful. Okay. Also, jewelry is consumable. Tell me someone that has only ever worn one piece of jewelry their entire lives, right? So jewelry is just like fashion. We get something new, we wear it a while, and then we want to replace it with something else different, okay? That is exactly, it is consumable. It is, since the Egyptians, people have wanted to add new jewelry into their wardrobes, okay? Jewelry spreads joy. It is, like I said, it's a compliment creator, but it also is a really powerful product to have as a gift. When you gift someone, for example, I really tried to make the Brinley necklace work, but I really don't have room for a necklace up here, but I thought it would be so dang cute. But anyway, when you gift this Brinley necklace to someone, this is one of my favorite gifts to give. Every time they put it on, they think of you. And so it spreads joy. They smile and they remember that you gifted them that necklace, okay? And so those are just some reasons why jewelry, let me make sure I didn't forget any, is a really great product, okay? So now let's get into some why Park Lane and really what makes it different than other companies out there. Not just jewelry companies, but other companies in the direct sales network marketing space. So your stylist, this may be her first time to actually do something like this, but she also may have actually had some experience. I myself had a 10 years at one company and then I partnered with Park Lane. And since then, because Park Lane has this incredible direct appoint program, which is essentially a leadership program where you can be offered a leadership position based off leadership experience in network marketing and direct sales. I was offered a leadership position, okay? And so many of our team members have too, which means there's a lot of people on this team that have a point of comparison. And so as I talk through the things that are really special about Park Lane, I have a point of comparison because it's not the only company that I have ever been a part of. So first of all, Park Lane is the world's largest and longest standing jewelry direct sales company. It was started in 1955. I'm not going to tell you the cute little story about the husband and wife and how they started it in the 50s and got a loan from the grandmother, and she got this idea from of direct sales because someone came to her door and they were selling like cleaning products and she didn't buy any, and then her husband came home at the end of the night and he said, "Honey, how was your day?" And she said, "Well, it was kind of interesting. I had someone come selling products today." And he goes, "Oh Lord, what'd you buy?" She goes, "Well, nothing. It was cleaning products, but gave me an idea." So that is the short story of that. But what I will tell you is that the company has been in business for 70 years. We celebrated our 70th year this year in August. We actually did it in Switzerland. It was amazing. You might have attended our 70th birthday mega party, but what I can tell you from a point of comparison of being with a startup on the business end of with a startup company versus a legacy company that has been in business for decades is they are solid. They know what they're doing. They know what to do and they know what not to do. They know what makes a difference in their sales force's business, and they know what is not going to make a difference. They know what the sales force is looking for and what actually really motivates and drives our stylist force. And so that is one of the most powerful things about Park Lane is that it is a legacy company. It's also cash rich and debt free for 70 years. Go talk to someone that you know that owns a business and ask them if they know of a 70-year-old company that's cash rich and debt free. There's not many out there. So it's really impressive to have, okay? But as far as the jewelry is concerned, it's very diversified. As you know, I have, like, as you can see, I have my like sweet little polished conservative Chantel earrings on. But over here, I have some sparkle. And so Park Lane only does jewelry. They will only ever do jewelry. But the way that they diversify their market is by having jewelry for all styles. It's not a niche company. They find that that doesn't actually help the sales force to have a niche product. What they do in order to go into a different demographic, in order to widen the market, is they come out with styles that actually attract or are desirable by that market. What that is so great about is that me and my little like polished red and white striped sweater and you in your boho, leather fringe, which I love that too. It's actually, I wear all the things. Tonight, I'm little polished Polly, okay? We both have something that our networks will love, which is the point, okay? So it's a very diversified product, all right? Park Lane really stands behind its quality products though too, and they offer an unconditional guarantee. In fact, if you're 3-4 months in and your earrings are in your cup holder in your car and you put your big Stanley or your Hydro jug or whatever it is that my daughter wants for Christmas on it and breaks them, guess what? You get a replacement, okay? It's a 1-year unconditional guarantee, all right? Now, if you've ever shopped Park Lane before, which I know many of you have, in fact, drop a 1 in the comments if you have already placed your order for this mega party, okay? You need to get your your orders in. And let me just show you, I told myself, everybody got to share their favorite gift ideas, and so I'm gonna share mine. So let's talk for a second about what I would recommend giving people as gifts. These Foxy earrings, I actually brought these to a favorite things gift this summer. Yeah, the ladies thought that I had given them Van Cleef. They went crazy. They were like, "Do you realize these earrings are actually $4,000? I'm like, Yes, I do. And they said, you need to show everybody these earrings. So this is the gift that I would give everybody on your list. Okay. They are under $40 and buy two, get four. And guess what? They're probably going to be like 28 or something like that. So the Foxy 100% are my top gift suggestion. Any one of these necklaces, any one of them, a delicate necklace is like the sweetest gift that you can give. So any one of these, you have the Princess, you have the Halo, you have the Windsor, the Sacred, and the Happy. These are just like mine that I like to show. And then I think these are, actually I'm going to show you these. These have been my recent obsession. The Cheers earrings. I think Stephanie Compton had them on the other day. They're my recent obsession. They kind of like point out a little bit. So when you wear them, they look like this. And so they're fringe, the boho fringe girl that I just mentioned, she's going to get these. Those are just some of my suggestions for gifts. Okay. So if you haven't yet shopped, get on it and utilize our 2 and 4 sale. Y'all know the sale. You can mark 6 to 8 people off your list and you're getting stuff at half off. And on average, the price is like $25 to $35 or $40. And that's amazing for a beautiful, in fact, I think these earrings would be like $40 at half off. I mean, that's amazing. Okay. Anyway, but y'all know that sale. Also the Hostess plan. So I was talking with someone today, and this is what I want to say about the Hostess plan. In this business, being in a party plan business, it is a gift because your host is your window to meet everybody. Our hostesses are treated like gold and they are spoiled. Your hostess, if you hosted, your stylist absolutely loved being able to spoil you with a shopping spree, because guess what you did? You introduced her to her next customers. You introduced her to her next hostesses. And maybe even someone from your network has actually decided to get into this business. She is so grateful that she spoiled you with an entire shopping spree. Okay. Park Lane knows how important that is. And we know that our hostess is the heart of the business. And so they spoil hostesses with a host plan that is paid for 100% by Park Lane. Guess what? Your stylist did not have to pay for that. Now, I was speaking with someone today who has actually just joined our team, but she has another business that she does in network marketing. Her company used to have a host plan and they did away with the host plan. Guess what? Host plans are expensive. This is why some companies have done away with them. She now is still offering her hostess rewards, and they're coming out of her pocket. So I want to point this out because this is something that is not going to come out of your pocket and you will not have to pay for this. And I mean, our hostesses get like $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 in free on top of other discounts. And so I want you to know that the host plan is here and it's here to help you build your business. Okay. Another thing that is, as far as stylists are concerned, okay, Park Lane has the best compensation plan out there. You earn, or we earn, and you will, if you decide to join us, earn between 30 and 50% on your personal sales, okay? On retail, not wholesale. Let me explain what I mean by that. At my previous company, and I know other people have had this too, if I sold a $100 necklace, okay, what happened was they took 65% of that necklace and I was paid on 65%, only $65 of the $100 necklace. And then I was paid a percentage on that. So it was a percentage of a percentage. Here at Park Lane, you sell a $100 necklace, you're paid on the whole retail of the necklace. Okay. Nobody pays $100 for a necklace, by the way. You're getting it a half off. You'd probably pay $35 for that $100 necklace, but you're paid on the retail dollar amount, 30 to 50%. Okay. So everybody that comes in at entry level, you're earning 30% on your retail sales. Now, once you promote up and start building your team, that's actually how you build to that 50%. And once you get it, you go from 30 to 35. Guess what? It's a permanent pay raise. You have it all the time. You go from 35 to 40. You have that 40 for the rest of your time here at Park Lane. In fact, you could quit and then come back and you're still going to have it. So at Park Lane, you never lose your career rank. And as you promote up the career level, that's how you build your personal commission as well that you're earning, and you have it forever. You never requalify, you never demote, you never have to earn it back. Whether you sold $100 or you sold $10,000, you earn that personal commission. So it's something that I want to share because it's very different. It's because they value you having earned something and keeping it because you've earned it. Okay. Now, going into earnings, but not necessarily commissions, we earn free jewelry also. Guess where all this jewelry comes from that we like to give away? We get to earn it for free. So many companies, and maybe you've had an experience like this, most companies in this industry have like a jump start or a fast start program. At my previous company, it was like a 60 days that you could earn all of this free product. After that, took 10,000 times more in order to earn any type of free product like that. Because guess what? It's expensive for companies to give away a ton of free product. Park Lane, because they're cash rich, debt free, and extremely generous, they have a rich rewards program where we earn free jewelry the entire time that we are here. It is a lifetime free jewelry program. We actually can earn up to like $1,100 or $1,200 in free jewelry a month. So I really want you to think about that, because what that means is that you can get paid, earn your commissions on your personal sales and on your team, and you earn free jewelry, and you can still continue adding jewelry to your collection and not coming out of your commissions that you've been paid. Okay. It's amazing. That's how we have all the giveaways. Usually people they use it to start adding to their collection and building their collection. And then they start accumulating giveaways for their own events that they're doing. So that is very different. It's a free jewelry for life program. We have 2 company trips a year. Y'all, who's going to Amsterdam? Tell me if you're going to Amsterdam. Tell me if you are claiming that you're going to Amsterdam, because Park Lane does 2 international trips a year. We just got back from Switzerland. St. Thomas was in the spring. Last September, I think, was Ireland. The spring before that was Paris. Before that, there was a cruise or St. Martin. And also we did Rome. I mean, these are all of these trips that are happening. They do 2 international trips a year. And we just wrapped up our earning period for Amsterdam. And then in December, what do? They literally drop, okay, you can actually earn a trip to Amsterdam in the month of December, and here's what you got to go do it. So your stylist might actually be working for a trip to Amsterdam, okay? So ask her how you can help. But it is a big part of the culture, and it is a very accessible thing to earn. We have stylists that have been had other experiences and have never earned a trip, and they are earning trips with Park Lane time and time and time again. And so it's a big part of the culture. Park Lane loves the fact that people get to see the world because they're with the company. It's such a big thing to be able to see the world. And so anyway, it's a big part of our culture. Travel is my love language. And so anyway, we also have a direct to point program. And I think I mentioned a little bit about that earlier, but this is a leadership placement program. They value your experience. They value your skills that you've learned through leadership. So if you have had a leadership position, if you had some sort of a team at another network marketing or direct sales company, you may qualify to actually be offered a leadership position and not come in at entry level. Talk to your stylist about that. It is a little bit of an interview process, but you come in earning a higher you get offered a career rank that's higher than entry level, and you're earning the compensation plan that goes along with that. It is really very different. And the reason that Park Lane does that is because you've built something in the past at another company. You would not, if you worked at Google, you would not leave Google and you built up to like a director role. You would not then go work at Apple and start at entry level, would you? Your experience is valuable. And so that's how they view it. Okay. So the last thing I'll share is the fundraising program, which I am very, very passionate about. Park Lane has a fundraising program where you can pick the organization, the 501c3 organization, and you can partner with someone, or your hostess is passionate about a 501c3, and they give a 50% give back. Okay. And so it's amazing. I've helped raise tens of thousands of dollars for different organizations, school organizations, Alzheimer's organizations. Gosh, it's like so many over the years, 17 years. So rescue, adoption, rescue organizations for pets. So you can, it's a fundraising person that give back 50%. It's incredible. So those are just some perks and some little things that are different about Park Lane that I wanted to share with y'all. The last question that I want to share is why now is a good time. Okay, you may be thinking, okay, this sounds great. Actually, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to wait till January. Let me tell you a little bit about, I want to encourage you to think, stay with me for a second, okay? It's a busy month, right? It's like holiday this, holiday that, parties. Maybe you're packing, or maybe you're going out of town for the holidays, which I am. You're shopping, and you think, I'm going to start that later. I want to encourage you. I would go ahead and actually sign up now. First of all, we have a special, but that's not the reason why. The reason why is because in the month of December, you see so many people that you don't typically see. Like my friend Kim has a Christmas party that I see those people only at Kim's Christmas party. Some of those people I don't see all year long. And so me having my jewelry and it being a compliment creator and it being a conversation starter and you wearing the Cheers earrings, you are going to have, how many pieces of jewelry do I have on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reasons or more. Cause I don't really have any necklaces on, just this simple little thing here, to bring up your business with each person that you see that's going to compliment you on how gorgeous your jewelry is. That is a marketing plan for the month of December. You can help your friends shop for their Christmas gifts with the 2 and 4 sale. You can actually grab some of your Christmas gifts and your holiday gifts as well. And so I want to encourage you to think about starting in December, getting your jewelry, wearing it, helping a few of your friends shop. And then when January comes, you're up and ready to go. Like you could even probably get qualified this month. Okay. But you are up and ready to go. So that's what I would encourage you to do. That is what is so special about what's right now is the people that you're seeing and the gifts that everybody is purchasing. I'm like, whoo, the list is long and we're filling in the spaces on the holiday list. I'm like, God, I can't believe we do this every single year. So, but everybody that you know is doing that, which is the number one reason why now is better to dip your toe in, date us, try it out, see what you think, and you don't even have to dive in fully in the month of December because we are all busy. But everybody that you know is shopping and you can be a solution for them in the month of December. Okay. That's the main reason why now is a perfect time to try it. Okay. So let me just tell you about the kits that we have right now. The first one is $129 and you get $500 in free jewelry with it. The second one is $229 and you get $1,000 in free jewelry of your choice. And the third one is $439.29. I think one of the two. And you get $2,000 in free jewelry of your choice. Each one of those kits includes a free website for the year. Okay. Website is included. All right. So here's what we have now that ends on Wednesday. We have what's called a boost. It's, I think, $59 and you can add an additional $200 in credits. Okay. So each one of those kits, you could actually bump up $200 in credit. It could be $700, $1,200 or $2,200 for only $59. That special ends on Wednesday. When I signed up 17 years ago, I found out about it on the Halloween. It was the last day of the month, October 31st. They had a special ending that day. That is the reason why I actually signed up, because the promo was going away. And I am glad that it was actually the last day of the promotion, because I'll tell you what, we can talk ourselves out of things every single day, right? And if that promotion would have been ending the next day or the following day, and if I would have said, I'm going to wait a couple days, I might have actually found a reason not to do this. I don't know. Maybe I would have felt bad the next day and I would have been in a bad mood because I was not feeling great 17 years ago when I was pregnant with my beautiful Gabby. But if I would have thought about it too long, I probably would have found a reason not to do it, because it's real easy to talk yourselves out of trying something new, something that sounds a little scary, something that I've never done before. Maybe I asked someone about it and they said, I don't know, maybe they didn't think I should. 17 years later, I cannot imagine not having this business in my life. And so many of our team members cannot imagine not having their Park Lane business in their life because of the gifts that it has given them. It's allowed husbands to retire. It has been incomes that have surpassed anything that they have ever had before. Okay. It has allowed fertility treatments to be paid for. It's paid for portions of weddings. It has allowed for swim lessons. It pays for my daughter's very expensive, you'd think she got paid for it, dance career. She doesn't. We pay for it. Okay. She is not a professional dancer and she's not a ballerina, but it's expensive. It pays for that. But my point is, it allows so many people to be able to put the money back into their family and their community in one way or another. And they can't imagine not having this in their life. And I bet the number one thing that if anybody here would say, you know, what's one piece of advice that you can give? They would probably say, just don't think too much about it and just do it. So many people that I talk to wish that they would have done it sooner. Why? Just because they're like, I can't believe I waited so long to do this. So I want to encourage you to take the leap. The special does end Wednesday, but take the leap of faith. Okay. Now that's it. I'm a little bit over, but here is our code word. Remember, we have the Mary bracelet that I'm actually giving away by staying to the end, which you guys did an amazing job. We're like holding true at the same number of live watchers. Fill out the survey that's pinned to the top of the comments under this video and with the code word. And that code word is Mary. Surprise. I know it's not very creative, but like what better of a code word than Mary. So code word is Mary. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope that you heard something maybe that inspired you, or maybe you heard something tonight that has made you think, I need to tell my friend about this because this would be absolutely perfect for her. She needs something like this in her life. So I wish you all the best night. I made a chicken soup that is waiting for me on the other side of this phone tonight because it is cold. It was 33 in the morning, 33 degrees this morning whenever I woke up. And so I'm very excited to go have my chicken soup. I hope you guys have the best evening, and thank you so much for joining. All right, bye.